First off, can you kind of walk us through that three there you shot in transition? That was obviously a really big shot.
Yeah. What was it? I think he was coming off the horns action. And then we kind of have that two-man game with, I believe it was Braden and Z, kind of for that lob and that pick and roll, and then just we kind of like to have a base pin in that opposite side or that occupied side just to kind of get the defenders going. So I think it was Hauser just helped it. I was able to get the shot.
What's kind of giving you the confidence to take those shots in those moments?
Well, my teammates were yelling at me because they told me I should have taken a couple in the first half. So I was like, if I don't shoot this, I'll probably get yelled at again. So I was like, might as well throw it up there. But just working on it. Knowing Coach Painter believes in all of us to shoot, and that he has full confidence in us.
When the shots weren't going down, you were getting to the free throw line and getting free throws. How valuable was that to still put points on the board even though you weren't hitting shots?
Yeah, obviously with how hard and physical Michigan State plays, if you're not hitting shots and you're not rebounding, not guarding, like you're screwed. So, we made a big emphasis of the physicality and trying to get those second chance points when we can. When we get into rotations, it's hard for them to box out responsibilities. So just being able to, take advantage of that.
You were guarding the inbounds play, and Izzo was kind of trying to lure you into a charge. How did you avoid that and stay efficient?
Yeah, Coach Payne actually, he caught it. He knew it was coming, so he was right there on the baseline. And he told me he'd be talking to me the whole time and yelling stop once they, kind of started to do it. So I just heard him yelling stop, 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 stop. And so I was like, okay.
How much more comfortable do you feel in the two-man game with Edie right now and being able to take some of those interior passes and know where he's going?
Are you talking about like when I'm throwing it in?
No, when he's in the post, you're trying to find out.
Oh, gotcha. It's just kind of what we work on. We call it our post action, and so we trust Zach so much to make the right read, which he does almost all the time. Whether it's going to get a bucket, throwing it out, getting that little dump down to me or whoever it might be. So it's definitely something that we work on a lot as a team. It's something that's big for us.
When Tyson Walker gets going, offensively there, he scores like 12 straight, I think, for Michigan State there at the end. Just what are you guys telling each other on the defensive end of the court to, make sure you're staying in your defensive responsibilities, you're not getting sucked in when he, penetrates in the interior and he's making some of those shots in the mid-range?
Yeah, he's a really good player, and they've got, a ton of great players as well around him that can shoot. So, at the end of the day, Coach Payne talked about like when it gets loud in there, there's one thing you can do, and that's your job. So just keep doing your job, just keep sticking to what we preach, what we talk about, what we go over day in and day out, and trust in what's got us to this point.
How indispensable is Zach one-on-one in the post? Because, he made the right move again in that situation, but when he's doubled, he'll kick it right back out. And it seems like one-on-one, he's going to go up.
Yeah, we like that matchup with anybody in the country, one-on-one. And so, like I said earlier, we trust him to make the right decision, whatever that may be, and, he did it every time tonight.
I'm sure you remember being a true freshman playing in games like this last year. With that said, your thoughts on what Fletcher did here down the stretch?
Yeah, Fletcher, he's got a boatload of confidence, and so it's awesome just to watch him play, watch the confidence that he plays with, and just see how well he handles everything.
Does that attitude from Fletcher and Braden, is it infectious? Does it kind of seep throughout the rest of the roster when you see those guys not really fazed by anything?
Yeah, I'd say so for sure. Obviously, energy is contagious, both positive and negative, and so when you have guys like that bring such great positive energy through their confidence and just through the way that they play and the way that they carry themselves, it's definitely, I think it's definitely infectious.
Back to the three-point shooting real quick. You're really starting to connect from the corners. Just how important is that to your ball screen offense there when the guy anchored in the corner is a threat to do that?
Yeah. Like I said, we try to, get a lot of guys holding corners, get a lot of base pins in the corners, and try to work it throughout our offense. And so, we work on those a lot, just those corner threes and practice and stuff.
You just feel like you're in a pretty good rhythm right now, shooting those?
Yeah, I'd say I just kind of try to take it one shot at a time, focus on each shot. But yeah.
Michigan State defended Edie one-on-one first time in a while, but he hasn't been doubled. How does that change just everyone else's mindset?
Yeah. Kind of like I've just been saying, we trust him to make that right decision. But we know that no matter what their defense is, no matter what they throw at him, our jobs stay the same on offense, our post-action rules, and so we're just going to keep doing those and just keep trusting him to make the right play.